What's up, guys? So, I just wanted to outline some of my personal goals for this channel, which is to get better at my speaking, editing, thumbnails, all the YouTube stuff. Most importantly, I want to achieve a good sense of personal growth through doing this, as this is kind of something I've always wanted to do, but I never knew where to start or how to learn or any of that sort of stuff. So, I thought this could be a great learning experience for me, and I'm hoping that I can learn a lot from doing this. Maybe it'll align more with who I want to become as a person. I've always wanted to become more creative, so I figured I would just try making things. I guess what you can expect from this channel is just me rambling on about random things that I talk about or think about that will just pop into my head. I'm going to try my best not to script as much of this content as possible, so I apologize if I just start rambling off in random directions where topics will just change. With that out of the way, I wanted to just talk a bit today about having the courage in life to try new things. And I think it's very important. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. And I think that's a pretty common experience for a lot of young kids who grew up on the internet. I always wanted to emulate what they kind of did because I just found it so cool and amazing, all of these creative things that they created and did, particularly Let's Play channels. I really loved guys like Markiplier, PewDiePie, I'm sure like most of everybody. I also loved guys like CNanners, Hutch, Sark from way back in the day. I grew up watching those guys. Like I said, I always wanted to emulate that, but never really put my foot out there until now, and I was never really good at drawing or anything artistic for that matter, which in hindsight it's kind of funny because I never really spent a lot of time drawing or doing anything artistic. But now as an adult, I can kind of see that a lot of these things that these people did just came from tons of practice, right? It's not necessarily that they were just inherently good at it from the first time that they did it. Some of them are, a lot of them are not. But it's just these very gradual improvements over spans of years and years. And most YouTubers that people watch are like this, and the ones that I watch, I've been sort of keeping that thought in my mind and just looking at the things that they make, and instead of just consuming it, I've been kind of like evaluating it. I've been going back through the channels and looking at all of these things that these people did years and years ago. They sort of like added up and built towards like where they are today. Sometimes I wish I had this perspective sooner, so I would have started pursuing the things that I am pursuing currently now earlier. I guess if I did have that, I wouldn't be where I am currently. It's kind of a double-edged sword in a way. I think in my case particular, the reason why I was so hesitant to do this because I am, I think at heart, a perfectionist. I don't want to put out there anything that is bad content, not interesting, not valuable, not backed by research, or I just don't want to misguide people. But at the same time, I think you need to kind of get over that because it's not like I'm going to be doing some kind of educational content or anything for that matter. I am, at least for this channel, just talking. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this. I think placing too much importance on making the perfect video has kind of really held me back from doing a lot of this. That's why I had multiple channels for over a decade with no videos, because I was just so hyper fixated on that. And I think part of it was like an anxiety of, but what if I fail? But like really honestly, everyone should try. You know, you are the only thing that's holding yourself back from doing what you want to do a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. You know, something like this, anyone can do this. Now, getting good at it is a whole different story. But anyways, that's kind of just what I wanted to ramble on about. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this, so not really used to this yet, but I'll start getting better at it eventually, and that's it. See ya.